Okay, if this is your first time, please like, comment, and subscribe. Matters arising, you see this video here I'm going to play. Let's just watch it first.
Has been asking me out at every give you opportunity. Given that I am a chef, there are some days I'm on morning shift and there are some days I'm on night shift. And I thought I could withstand this guy because I feel like, I'm married and I love my husband. So I didn't see any reason why I would cheat on my husband. So there was one particular day that I was on night shift. It just happened to be that me and this guy that been asking me out happened to be working together on that night shift. So that particular night, the orders coming in was not as much. So we got opportunity to sit and to gist and to talk. And we started talking from one talk to another. I started telling me things. I started telling him things on a shallow level. But from that particular day onwards, I found myself having more conversation with him anytime we happened to be on night shift together. And, we started getting close. But I thought I was strong enough to hold it up. Then one particular night, we started talking as usual. One thing led to another, and I got down with him. When we finished doing it, of course, I felt guilty because my husband is at home working from home, and here I am telling my husband that I am at work. But meanwhile, I collected it from another man. When I got home, I felt guilty. I felt bad. I wanted to report to my husband, but I couldn't because I know that this man loves me, and I know if I tell him, it is gonna break him. I just brushed it off and told myself that it's not gonna repeat itself again, and I went back to work. But unfortunately for me, it repeated itself, and I found myself doing it to that my coworker consistently from that day onwards. When it comes to bedroom activities, my husband is good. I like doing it with him. But for the case of my co-worker, this guy is on a different level. Like, he understands my body. Like, when I'm doing it with him, I don't want to stop. There's a particular way he does it that I cannot understand. Like, I am on fire. He knows what to do. He knows where to touch, and I enjoy it with him. But the minute I am done, I start to feel guilty. This particular day, when I was done with work, of course, I did it with him. When I was done with work, I went home. I just went straight to the shower. I just wanted to have my bath and sleep and try to forget about the whole thing. Of course, I was feeling guilty. When I finished having my shower, I came out and I saw my husband standing looking at me with my phone in his hand. I was asking him, honey, what is it? He didn't talk. He was just looking at me. Then I collected my phone. Lo and behold, it was the message that my co-worker sent me. I was telling me that I cannot wait to see me the next time we'll be on shift so that we can, get that. The guy was just expressing himself. And unfortunately for me, my husband saw it. My husband didn't talk. My husband didn't shout. Of course, I knelt and I started begging. The only question my husband asked me was, did you enjoy it? I said, yes, I did. But at the same time, I feel guilty. I was just trying to make my husband understand that I don't know what came over me. I tried to stop it. Emotions were all over the place. I was crying, I was kneeling, I was begging. He just asked me, did you enjoy it? I said, yes. This man just kissed me on the forehead and said, okay, so long it makes you happy, you can go ahead. That is what he said. It's been days now. I've been begging my husband to forgive me, trying to make him understand that it was all a mistake. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to cheat on him and all of those things. But my husband is still repeating the same thing, asking me that am I happy? Did it make me happy? Did that affair I have with my co-worker, did it make me happy? That if that is what makes me happy, I should continue. That he doesn't have a problem with it. And I am surprised because I know how a typical man acts, a typical Nigerian man acts, especially when it concerns a woman that they love. But for the case of my husband, he's acting the opposite. Now I'm thinking that he's planning something because it's been weeks now and he's still acting normal. He still kisses me on the forehead. He still calls me when I'm at work. He's still acting normal, and for me, it is off. I think he's planning something. What do you guys think? Because at this point, I am scared. Sometimes when I close from work, I don't even want to go home. I just sit in my car and wait for hours. And as for the affair I have with my co-worker, I finally called it off. Although when I told them about it, he wasn't happy, but I just have to call it off because of my marriage. But at the same time, I'm suspecting my husband is not acting the way I expect him to react. What do you?
Okay, you see, I hope you hear what the woman said. Well, I'm not concerning about the reaction of the husband or whether the woman should continue or not. But I have just two things to say when it comes to a woman. And what is that? You see, this mentality that we are in a relationship and you tolerate other guys thinking that you are strong, that you love your husband, you love your boyfriend, you love your fiancé. that nothing will happen to you and this guy. That is the biggest lie. If you have that mentality as a lady, that you are with this particular guy, you know that like you know that this guy like you, and for your mind you are saying, oh, I'm a strong woman, I love my husband, nothing will happen between us. I swear to God, when that thing is going to happen, you'll be surprised. Just at the time, never, like, the guy never have that chance to manifest his power. You thinking, I'm strong woman, this and that, I love my husband is this and this. Sorry for yourself. If you have that mentality, you better avoid it. The best way to avoid this kind of mistake is, if you know that this guy is liking you, cut it off, or tell your husband or tell your boyfriend. Because immediately you tell your boyfriend or your husband, at least if the feeling will go to 100, at least it will reduce to 50%. You see? So don't even think of saying, I'm a strong woman, I'm a strong I can handle it, nothing will happen to us. I swear to God, the day where that guy go get chance, I swear, he go deal with you that day. And secondly, all this girl that always say, my husband or my boyfriend is not doing this very well. This other guys or this other guy is one, his own is he know where to touch me, all this and that. My sister, let me not curse you. Let me just tell you one thing you don't understand. You see that your husband, you are saying that he doesn't know how to touch you, he doesn't know how to do this and that this guy is better than. It's because the fantasy you have for him have reduced. Can you recall the first time two of you have intimate? If you can remember the first time two of you have intimate, you understand that the pleasure is very, very high. But due to you have already becoming used to him, the fantasy is reducing. That's why if another guy touch you, you still have higher fantasy for that new guy more than your husband or more than your guy. Anything that new guy did to you or do to you, you enjoy it. Why? Because you still have higher fantasy with that second guy. I don't even understand what I'm saying. So you saying because of this guy, you know where to touch me, how to handle him, is because you still have a very high fantasy for him. But your guy or your boyfriend or your husband, you have already used to him. You tough, like every day tough na the knack, this and this. So the fantasy is not that much high compared to that no guy. So that is only two things I want to tell you. You get? That is only two things I want to tell you. One, don't feel that you are strong when you come to man, that you can handle it, nothing will happen. And two, don't think that this other guy is better than your boyfriend or your guy. Just know that your fantasy for that no guy is higher for that moment. If you begin to go used to that guy, if another guy touch you again, you will see compare that no guy to that one that you are comparing for. So you better learn. And this other guy that is saying all these things better not be real, because I don't think another man fit tell you this kind of thing. Say anything that will make you happy, you should continue. I don't even trust it, because if he's a real man or more, that day you go back to your father's house.